Hello to everyone, this is Joanna. I thought I'd come back and do a quick video on this Vital Proteins here that I have. Thought I'd share with you my take on this. I mentioned a while back that I started taking this probably a few months ago. I had said that I was going to be on a new little journey, and I decided to take this actually because, like everyone else, I saw the TV commercial ad that had Jennifer Aniston, and she was putting it in her coffee, and it was talking about collagen. And usually the only supplements that I take on my own so far have just been over-the-counter vitamins. I've never been one for the protein powder back when it was offered in shakes when we had a few health food stores, but I had decided to try this one that day because I had noticed that it said joint support, and I have some soreness and stiffness now. Of course, most of it is age related. Also, depending on what you do in your younger years can have an outcome on how you feel later, because I know a lot of times you'll hear about athletes and things that, whatever they did where it involved their joints and their running and their sports and all that, they get stiff later. So I had some moments where I just had felt that I could move a little bit better, and I don't take chondroitin or anything like that. I have friends that take that kind of stuff, and I just decided to try this out. So a few people wanted to know about it. So this is where I'm at right now, and this is a really, really fine powder. And I don't know how long I have been on this, but I can tell you, because I had wrote on here, and y'all heard me talk about that, this is my 5th small jar. I have had one large jar, so this lasts about 14 days, and I'll try to share with you some of what's on the back here. As you can see, it says 2 scoops, and even the larger one said 2 scoops. Now, I did notice that the beauty one, I believe, the other one that doesn't have this photo on the front but is in this same container, takes 1. So I did learn that there are different collagens. There's one that is considered a creamer type for your coffee. They have a raspberry type flavored one. They have beauty ones and just various different ones. And I kind of settled on this one, which, as you can see, it says skin, hair, and nail, but I wanted the joint support, and that's basically why I started taking this. Now, it does say unflavored. I do detect it in my drinks. I have only had it so far in hot coffee. Hot tea seems to be my preference. It says that you can mix it in cold drinks as well. The only cold drink I have ever blended it in that I know that it works in is iced coffee, which I made one here. And what I actually do is I go ahead and do my cold froth milk. Just like I'm going to do my daily iced coffee. The only difference is I will run it through my blender Ninja cup. It's a little bit like a NutriBullet. Y'all know I have that Ninja blender, and instead of the blender itself, I use the little cup attachment that came with it just to blend the powder in there really well. And as you can see, there's no traces of it. It tastes really good. The coffee that I actually have in here this morning is Ice Ligero. I did a little bit of cane sugar syrup, some vanilla syrup, 2 scoops of the protein powder, and I cold frothed my Chobani milk, and then I did a splash of vanilla creamer, and it is very good. And it's smooth. Now, I will say, even though it says it is tasteless, I detect it. You know how sometimes, you just know that something's in your drink. Even if someone handed me something with this in there, I would detect that it tastes different. It's not an odd taste. My problem was I had decided to quit taking this. I'm at a crossroads right now because I don't know if I want to keep taking this or not. Now, like I said, this one right here lasts a couple of weeks. So like I usually get this size if I'm between pays or whatever. It's $23 to $26 I have seen, depending on where I buy it at. I purchased the first one from Walmart. I have purchased one from Target. I have purchased from Bed Bath & Beyond. And I think GNC had the little tubes, the little single serve tubes that I would take in case I didn't take it that morning. I could take it with coffee at work. Then I also tried these because it said that, you could take, I think, multiple of these or add something for later in the day. And I actually thought that this Vital Proteins Collagen Gummies was the same as this powder as far as the joint support, but if you see there, it is skin, hair, and nails. Now, this is my 3rd bottle of the gummies, and they taste good. They taste like a little candy, but you take 4 of these a day, And what I'll usually do is that morning, especially before I go to work, I'll have the Vital Proteins powder. And then I had a bottle of this in my locker at work, and this is the one that I brought home. So that's how I know this is my third jar. I would take this later in the day if I'm at work about 3 or 4 o'clock. If I'm at home, about the same time, but I would just take it later in the day. And I did notice, oddly enough, that my hair was fuller than it was, and it grows a little bit faster. My nails were healthier, and I didn't even know until a few days ago that it said that. So it does work for that. These are like anywhere, I think the first bottle that I found was like $14, but then now they're as high as $18, because the more popular things become, we know they go up in price. This kind of stuff is costly enough. I believe that large jar that I had was $44. So I'm right in the middle, and that's the part that I'm going to discuss with you, because I do want to stop taking it, but I kind of don't. I'm trying to decide right now if it's really cost effective for me, because I have been watching people's videos about, you know, they took collagen, they stopped, or they changed their collagen up. I even watched videos on this before I took it and decided on this one, you know, just because. So I hurt a lot when I wake up in the morning. I did notice, now that I've been on this a while, it's hit or miss. I don't hurt any less frequency, but some mornings I wake up, I'm fine, and I'm usually fine throughout the day. And the kind of work that I do, y'all know that I work in healthcare, so all the general things that go along with healthcare, there's lifting and things like that, the running back and forth, you know, the stairs, the elevators, all of that. But my daily life is still okay. Like, I don't see any major difference that would make me be like, oh my God, I'm going to take this for as long as I can purchase it. No, but also I don't see any reason why I should stop taking it, other than the fact that I just decide to stop taking it. So if you're curious about this, I would say look into it, because there's so many different ones that I didn't know about. Like I said, there's a marine one. There's a beauty one, like strictly beauty, you know, for your skin and your hair and all that. And then some of these gummies, I believe a lot of the ones that I hear people talk about right now is apple cider. I think this may come in an apple cider, but I don't know what it's for. If all the apple cider things, you know, are specifically for the same thing. But I do like this, and I am going to go ahead and stay with it for now, because like I said, I'm probably at the halfway point where this is about to show, you know what I mean, whether it's worth me taking it or not. So there's no point in me quitting now. I will commit to probably 3 more small jars and 2 more of the large jars. Now the large jars, I realized when I had that one, which is why I've been numbering them, it lasted me for the entire month, and you take 2 scoops of that as well. And like I said, it's anywhere from $41 to $44. Pleasant tasting. These are no aftertaste or anything like that. And even if I stopped taking the powder, I would probably keep taking these, because over the years I have taken hair, nail, and skin supplements. One of the things I used to take more than anything was the Osco gelatin caps when I could find them. They were a white foamy looking tablet, but they really did work. Like, you know, back then things actually worked. My hair was fuller, it was stronger. And that's what I'm looking for now, for my hair to not be so weak. I noticed less shedding, less breakage, and all of that. But again, like I said, when I purchased this, I did not know that it was just hair, skin, and nails. I thought that it was a part of the joint health. So I'm going to try to share with you. I don't know if this will zoom in clear enough or not, so you can just see some of this, because some people do want to know the ingredients on certain things. And this is just over-the-counter grade. So I hope you can see that. And like I said, I just started taking this year, but I have been through 5 tubs of this, like I said, and it lasts about 2 weeks to a day or 2 over. And then the big one lasted me for the whole month. So I will probably go out and get another big jar in the next couple of weeks. I will get another small jar because I'm halfway through this. And again, you can put it in whatever liquid you want. If you do smoothies or juice drinks or something like that, I would just say blend them, because I don't think if I would have stirred this end of my iced coffee, it would be that smooth. And as you can see, I mean, other than the condensation on my glass, it's not separating. So I do like that. And I can just mix up something like this and pour it in a cup and take it into work with me. And I think that I prefer it better in this iced coffee than I do in my hot coffee. Let me not have an accident there. But that is it. I just wanted to come back and share my take with you on this. If you're my age, I'm 55, and you want to try something like this, it's worth it. But I'd say give yourself at least 2 or 3 months on it, and see what you think, because like I said, there's no point in me quitting just yet, even though that was my desire to do so, because I'm probably at that mark where it's going to do something. I have had no allergies from it. Again, there was no aftertaste. I was trying to, if you have any questions, let me know, because I'm new to this and I'm still watching videos as well. And again, they have different ones, and you can find it in all of your local stores that you go to: Walmart, Target, Bed Bath & Beyond, GNC, but it's even more expensive in GNC. But GNC is the only place here that seems to carry the single packets of this. It says you can put it in water. I have not tried that, so I don't think I would want to try that, and I haven't tried to put it in something, say like my soda or anything like that. I would generally stick with a shake or iced coffee or something like that. And again, hot, I prefer it in my tea more than the coffee. So that was it. Until the next time, everyone, have a great day.